Hello, everyone. I'm Rashina.
Hello, everyone. I am Chandra,
And we are the
Duo
Duo Divas.
Divas.
Welcome back to the Duo Diva Podcast.
Welcome back to the Duo Diva Podcast.
Our next guest,
What?
are y'all ready?
What?
I don't think y'all ready for this
What?
story that's coming up.
What?
My girl done been through a lot, let's just say. She gonna give y'all the ins and outs of what it really means to come from the gutter to get back to where you out the gutter in the light. I mean, she gonna give it to y'all. So I need y'all to please tune in. Stay tuned.
Again, this is Renee Williams. I am Renee Williams. I am a mother, a wife, and an author of this great book, Beauty in the Beast. And you can get this book on Amazon, okay? Don't miss this opportunity to read about my life. And also, there's a movie coming soon, okay? So you guys stay tuned. Thank you so much for letting me share my life with you. Thank you for going on this journey with me. And I look forward to the next episode, okay? Peace.
Welcome back, Duo Diva Podcast. I'm Rashina.
And I am Chandra.
And today we have an amazing guest on today's episode, Miss Renee Williams. How you doing?
Can I just say something real fast? Just real fast. Thank you so much for coming.
Yes.
I remember you was telling, we was sitting watching some show. I'm not going to say the show, but we was basically like, you need to be on that show. You was like, I don't know. You need to go on there and tell your story. I don't know. Mm-hmm. And who knew that you would be here to tell your story?
Yes. We are honored to be able to have you on here today.
Yes.
We basically just want you to let the world know your story, what you've been through, what you came out of, and how you got to where you are right now today.
Okay.
You mind sharing that with us and to the world out there?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
My pleasure.
Give us our story, or your story.
Okay. What would you like to know? Any questions, or do you just want me to flow?
Just want you to flow.
Okay.
Where does this start?
Yeah.
So, reading a little bit of information about you. You're one of 15.
Mm-hmm. The last of 15.
The last of 15. Mm-hmm. So you're the baby. Mm-hmm. So how was that? One. Look.
Well.
And just tell us a little bit of your story, where, from that part. And what did you do? However deep you want to go, however surface level you want to go. But being that we've heard your story, we feel like you definitely have a story of redemption.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a story that needs to be shared.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, like they said, my name is Renee, and I'm a native of Dallas, Texas. I grew up last of 15 children, born to the parentage of Robbie and Festus Johnson. What it was like growing up to be the last was very, it was difficult, to say the least. It was like 9 boys, 6 girls. I was the last, as I said, and when I came along, everyone had already really ventured out. So I was really the last one, me and my brother before me and the one before him. And so we was the only one in the house with mom and dad. Dad was always working. Mom was working too. And then later on that transition, and she became a stay-at-home mom. But dad continued to work. My older brother, the one that's before the other one, he moved out. And so just me and my brother left, and he started seeing girls, so he was gone. So I was left by myself. Mm-hmm. It was a very lonely life for me because I never connected with the other siblings. I never connected with them at all. So that was very weird for me. Yeah. It's like I was just there to just be me, and I was never really seen, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So by the time my mom got to me, it was like, she was like, I'm done. Yeah. And she should have been done, if you ask me. She really should have, because no offense, but rest in peace. Both of my parents are no longer here, so I'm not trying to speak ill of them, but in order for me to free myself, I do have to keep it real with myself. So it wasn't, a good life for me. People on the outside thought it was a good life, but it really wasn't. They just saw the shadow of what happiness looked like. They don't know the dark shadows that was in the house. And every night I had to fight those shadows. Every night. So, so all my other sisters were different. They was like really prissy girls, and my brothers, they was hard workers. We was church people. My family was like church people. My mom was especially, but my dad, he didn't really go to church, but he believed in God. He just didn't go to church like that. But he wanted us to go. So that made me believe that he does believe in God because he wants us to go so bad. So he has to have some type of passion for it.
Right.
Okay, so I heard my mom talk a lot about me behind closed doors. She would say, out of all my daughters, she's nothing like any of the other girls. She doesn't walk like a girl. She doesn't talk like a girl. She raps. She carries guns. She don't carry purses. So I was like the break off of that generation. I came out when rap was coming really popular, and I started rapping, making mixtapes, and doing my little thug thing. That's what I did. And so as I transitioned on a little bit further and started getting into music really deep, that kind of shifted too, and I started meeting boys, of course, and
Always a boy.
I know.
Always a boy up in there somewhere.
When I first started in school, so yeah. I'm just going to start maybe like middle school, high school. Middle school was great. High school was difficult. I started being bullied. Every day I was just getting jumped by 9, 10 females. And I'm like, what? And what? I just didn't get that because in middle school and elementary, I was the one who was bullying everybody. Everybody, we were scoring on each other. You know, you get into little groups and you score. I was very popular at these schools, but when I got in high school, no one knew me. Yeah, it was different. So all my classmates were scattered everywhere, so it was no more feeling safe anymore. And so, so no one was doing anything about it. I was always in Vanguard, Tag, very smart, very smart. I came to school, no one ever taught me to read. I just came out reading. I did.
No, for real.
Yeah, I just came out like that. And so when I first entered first grade, I'm going to take it back a little bit, the teachers were amazed at how I was reading, and all the other kids had their names taped on the desks. And I'm like, why do you have that tape? Why your name's there?
Yeah.
And she said, they're learning to read. I said, they can't read? She said, oh, you can read? I said, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So she started giving me this little book, and I'm like, I read the book, and she went got another book, and she went got an encyclopedia. I started reading that book, and she went got the other teacher and said, come look at this kid. And they were just gathered around me, and I started getting scared, and I started crying. I said, call my parents. What did I do? I thought I was in trouble because they're gathering around me saying, look at this little kid reading.
Yeah.
And I was. So that's where that started. I don't know, a lot of my family members, I don't want to say negative things here, but I had to help them a lot. Let's just say that. And I didn't mind doing it. I think God made me that way so I could help them maybe because I didn't mind doing it. So, at a young age, I was reading things for certain family members, and I didn't mind doing it. It's not a bad thing.
In high school, though, so where did the transition take place? You said that you started to have, you was the one that was kind of the it girl in elementary and middle school. You get to high school and things shifted. You started liking boys, and then you started to realize that the girls was being haters, and they trying to fight you and stuff. Like, what happened? Where did you transition into going into the rough side, I guess you'd say, before you then got into the light?
Okay.
Let's start there.
Okay, let's start there. Okay, in high school, I had enough. No one was doing anything about it. No one was recognizing my talents. My family, I was invisible to them. My awards went unnoticed. Everything went unnoticed. Everything was just invisible. So I just said, okay, I turned 15, and then I tried to hang in there a little longer. 16 came. And I met this guy, messed up, got pregnant, didn't know the birds and bees, didn't know that I could have that kind of fun without that consequence. I didn't get that talk. I didn't know.
You didn't know.
I did not know. And
There's a lot of families, unfortunately, and teenagers that did not know. You ain't the only one, of course.
Right. I just didn't know that would be the outcome of this little
situation.
Situation. Okay, so, and then after that, I had the baby. Let's fast forward. I got pregnant. I had the baby. The father was still around, of course. He was graduating high school and stuff like that. And so I had the baby at 16. Tried to be a mom. I tried to play it out. I was really scared, though. I asked my mom, what we going to do? And she was like, we just gonna do it. I'm like, why?
Right.
Yeah. So
How we gonna do this?
yeah, I want to know how. We didn't have the talk even after that. I'm like, so I'm just gonna have a baby. I'm a kid.
Yeah.
You know, that was so scary for me. I'm like,
I'm sure.
yes, yeah. And so after I had the baby and everything, I tried to be a little mom for probably about 3 or 4 months. That played out. So long story short, at 17, I was finna turn 17. I turned 17. I'm throwing deuces. I'm out. I'm
Yeah.
out. I had enough. The clashing in the house. Just the weirdness. I just had to go. It was time for me to spread my wings and leave. I remember when I was about to leave home, I was 17 years old, and I never forget when I told God I made him a promise. And the promise was, I told him just like this. I said, God, I know you see me. I don't know you like that, but I know you're nothing to play with. I don't know you like that, but I know you. I don't play with you at all. So I told him, but this thug life is calling me, and I'm finna go. I'm finna go to it. It's pulling me in, and that's where I belong. I feel it. And I said, and if you allow me to make it back from that side to back on this side to you, I will give you everything that I have. So here I am today,
Wow.
still giving it up.
So what was you doing during that thug life? I
Yeah,
want to know.
What
I'm
was the
curious.
third life that you was in? What was we doing?
Am
over
I
there?
asking too much?
I don't think we have enough time. I don't think we have
Break a
enough
little
time.
bit of it down for us. You had your baby.
Yes, and I left of course, he stayed back with my
Yeah.
mom. She didn't want me to take him, so of course
so your baby
she
stayed back?
Yes.
Okay.
That was my only kid at the time. He was a boy, Antoine. See you, son.
Hey, Antoine.
And so, yeah, I left him behind. So the first thing I did was I went over there to sunny South Dallas. I think everybody knows about when you want to have fun, baby. I'm talking about any time of the night, somebody's up drinking, smoking,
Doing something.
thugging. They doing something. That's where I was, and I was
Sunny,
not
you said Sunny where?
sunny South Dallas.
Sunny South Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard of that.
Sunny
I ain't
South.
from Texas. I didn't know about that back then.
Okay, well, I did. And even if I didn't, it was finna get to know me.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
wasn't scared. I wasn't scared at all.
Okay.
I walked the streets at night, wasn't scared of anything.
So when you moved out at 17, where did you move to? Did you move into your own place? You
I
moved with
did.
somebody?
I did. I
You
had
moved alone?
$50 to my name when I moved. And the raggliest apartments over there was the Meadows. And they had a $49.99 move in. And I moved in those apartments.
Really?
Yes.
With nothing but your $50.
That's it.
And your baby was back with the grandmother.
It was just me.
And so what was your decision? Like, what did you decide to do when you got on to that other side? Because you told God you was going over there.
Yeah.
So when you got over there, what was you doing? What made you want to go over there?
It was for me. It was me.
You felt like it was for you?
No, I knew it was for me.
Oh. And so what happened? Did you meet some people, some friends, some more guys? Like,
I met killers who had just paroled out of prison.
Oh, wow.
And they had a little house down the street where they had paroled to. That's the first place I went, and we became really good friends. And, I just walked up to him and said, hey, what's popping over here, man?
Yeah.
And he was like, what you talking about, little mama? I'm like, shoot, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm trying to work,
Oh,
He's
so
like,
you was ready to get in the
yeah,
game.
yeah.
So you started selling.
Trapping.
Was you scared?
No.
No? It wasn't scary?
It was scary, but I just wasn't scared.
Did you trust them to have your back, though? Like if something went down in the trap house?
I didn't trust anybody. That's why I always kept something on my side. Yeah.
So you was just out here surviving. So did you go and visit your son from time to time?
Yeah, every now and
Every
then.
now and
At
then?
first I did, but when it started getting deep, I didn't. I just sent money.
So did you start your rap game at this age? Did you start rapping then, or was that a little?
No,
later
that
on?
was in high school. I left that
Oh,
behind.
so that was after.
I
that
still
was before
love
it.
rap though. Yeah.
Gotcha. But you just felt like you wanted to get in the streets and just was the main goal to get money? Was it to get attention? What was your reasoning? You just wanted to do something different. You was tired of the feeling that you had when you was at home.
Not really the feeling that I had home. It's just that I didn't fit in there, but I fitted in there.
You fit it
So
in.
my call called me, and I
Gotcha.
went to it. I answered it.
And so you got over there, and do you feel like this was something you could see yourself just continuing to do, or did you eventually want to get out? Like, what you just was like, I'm going with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. And you just was praying for God to bring you on back to the other side when it was time.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that middle, I got a little lost. At first, I was like that, but then I got so deep in it, I just stopped even caring if I made it back or not. I didn't care.
So
So my question to you is like, being that your dad is a believer, and you made God that promise, what were your parents saying during all of this? Like, what would they say? Would they say, come home, or no?
No.
And because you were saying that your mom was like, she's different from all the other girls. Like, you're smart. You know, you can read the encyclopedia. You know, I'm sure your rapping was like beautiful because you had a large vocabulary, obviously. You know, you're beautiful. Like, what is, like, being that, you know, you felt like you were being pulled there, did you feel like did you get that satisfaction of like fitting in?
Yeah, I didn't fit in. I just went in.
You just
and
went
I
in.
did fit. And I loved it.
You made it. You
I
loved it.
I still love Thug Life right to this day.
I know.
And what is it
Always.
about the thug life that you like?
It's a part of me, and it's gonna always be a part of me. Always. I love it. I love everything that's Thug Life. I do.
What would you consider thug life? Because everybody kind of has different definitions of certain things. So what would you say that is? Because when you hear it in the media and music and stuff, it's like rough. You know, it's dangerous. It's scary. You know, we got guns and drugs and fighting and killing. Some of it.
Well, it's not. It's not about that.
It's not?
That's those are the acronyms of it. The realness of it is just being that. You have to be it. It's not about guns or anything like that. You're the weapon. You are the weapon. As somebody who can walk anywhere and know who they are and own the room when they get in it. That's what gangster is to me.
Gotcha.
Knowing who you are and no one can touch you or fade you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't.
Yeah.
You're not easily moved.
By
you know what I
anything.
mean? By anything. Yeah.
So what were some of the things that you did that would be considered thug
I
in the
had
thug
to.
life? Yeah. Like let's
Basically
get to the meat and
everything,
potatoes.
just selling drugs and running trap houses and stuff like that. Then I forgot. I
Was you
skipped
like a
over.
queen pin?
17, I started stripping. I forgot. We didn't go to that part, but I'm
Oh.
gonna leave that out for a second. We're gonna move that
And
right
we'll
on
come
out
back
here.
to that.
We don't have to come back to it. We just
We ain't got to come back to that.
families watching. Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah. We ain't got to come back
Yeah.
to it. No problem. But you did do that for a little bit. So you were in
Yeah.
the clubs. So that introduced you into another world, possibly, if not more people that, like men. Because, you know, you're providing a service for the men, the fantasy and stuff. So did you stay in that long, or was that just kind of quick, in and out for some quick money?
I say probably about 2.5 years I did that, and then I started running houses with other females, and I was the boss of it, and we did things. And then after that, and plus the trap houses, and so I let that side go and just focus more on the trap side of
On
it.
the trap side. So you didn't do the stripping for a long time. So you went straight to the gutter of the trap house.
Right.
Ooh. I would be so scared. I could never.
Really?
Girl, I'd be like, the gunshots or something. You know what? Somebody get mad or something, you know?
They
and,
did.
And, you know, now they threatening to come and get you or something.
They did.
They did?
They
They
did.
came and got you?
They couldn't get me. You gotta have an army. That's why you gotta have an army.
So you did that for how long?
Oh, a long time.
You was in the streets.
A long time.
So did you have any more children along the way?
I did.
And so how did you go about that?
Well, when I had my next daughter, and then about a year later had her sister by the same person.
Okay.
So they seen a lot of my life, and even to this day, I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry y'all saw so much.
Yeah.
But they have stories.
Yeah.
They have stories. So that's the negative for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, things happen in life, and sometimes, you know, like they say, it happens for a reason.
It do.
You know, and I'm sure that they respect what you had to do or what you felt like you
yeah.
needed to do to
Oh,
get
yeah.
what you needed to get through in that part of your life to get where you are now. And so when you had your second child, now you have 3 kids, because you said you had your first baby at 16, then the 2 girls, there's 2 girls back to back. So then how was that? Did your son come with you at that point?
No.
He still was with his grandmother, your mom? And so then you just kept the girls with you? And so how was that? You know, running the trap house, and then you a mother of 2 young girls.
I had to pay people to be little nannies, you know, where they would go
Okay.
when I take care of business and
Okay.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
And so was this like a job? Like, you know,
It was.
the girls was at school and you was at the trap house trapping. And then when they got out of school, you know, would you stop, or how
Oh
did that
yeah, I
work?
would stop sometimes, you know,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of things that happened that shouldn't have happened in their presence. It's a lot of things that was dangerous that happened that shouldn't have happened, but they saw me go to jail a lot. You know what I mean?
So you have been arrested?
Yeah.
Wow. For what crimes? Lots of them?
You ain't got to
asking
say
too
if
many
you don't
questions.
want to.
Well, it's okay.
I mean, if
it's
you
all
got
right.
it in your
It's all right.
novel,
It's all right.
we want the people to know the real deal.
Well,
And it's no judgment, of course.
drug related,
But drug- yeah.
possession. The worst one was attempted murder.
Dang.
But it was
attempted murder.
self-defense.
It was
It's
self-defense.
self-defense. It was.
Okay.
But they didn't see it that way.
They didn't see it that way.
But God, He helped me to beat that case. Yeah.
So you would say that God like kept you during all of this time.
I didn't know He was, but He did.
Now that you go back and think about it,
He was there,
so
definitely.
proud.
Absolutely.
He was right there.
you would.
And you got through all of that,
Mm-hmm.
through the storm.
Mm-hmm.
And so, how do you feel like after, knowing that you went through what you went through? Are you proud of yourself?
I'm very proud of myself.
Good.
I was proud of myself then.
Okay.
Not of
No
every
regrets.
move.
No regrets,
Mm-mm.
basically, yeah.
I would do it again.
Would you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
To get
Because
to
it-
where you are now, right?
Yeah, to get
It
to
was-
where I am now,
yeah,
because
that's a
it
part of
humbles
life.
you. It
It
humbles
does.
you. It tames that beast in you to know that something greater than you is over you.
Right.
So I couldn't do everything I wanted to do, because I remember times when I wanted to actually kill someone who needed it at the time, and I tried, but I couldn't. I remember a time I was in the car with this guy, and we was finna go do our little thing and make a little money, and then I just heard the little demon telling me he just want to use you like everybody else. I said, I'm knowing this, I'm just talking to myself. And so I had my little knife in my purse, and I'm looking at the side of his neck, just already telling me where to stick him. I was just tired of people just wanting something from me all the time. It was just a lot.
Yeah.
And I was just fed up.
Yeah.
Them old demons chasing me, and I had made a decision, I'm going to end this cat right now. And so as I was grabbing it, I could feel something grabbing me. You know what I'm saying? Saying,
Don't
no,
do it.
don't do it, don't do it. And I was wrestling with myself. And in the front seat of this man's car, he's over there planning where we going. He don't know I'm planning your murder, man.
Yeah.
You finna be out of here.
Yeah.
You finna be out. And so I'm like, stop the car. I just told him to stop the car. He didn't want to. I said, man, I'm telling you, stop this car. So I had to get really loud. I said, man, stop this car.
Yeah.
You is finna die, dude.
Yeah.
You finna die. Of course, I didn't say dude. I said
Right.
the N word. I don't like to say the N word now, but
Understand.
yeah. So I had to get really irate, and he finally stopped. I jumped out, and I just told him to go, leave, leave, leave. So when he pulled off, I just dropped to the curb. I just fell down, and just started crying, because I'm like, what are you doing? What is this about? I just
Right.
didn't understand it. And I just heard God say, you might have the mind of a killer, but you don't have the heart, because that's where I live. He said, there's certain things you're just not going to do. And so that's when I knew that, hey, even when I was in the trap house getting like high as a kite, I still heard God speaking to me. And everybody was around me. They was like, don't get high with her, because she's going to start talking about God, which I did used to do
Yeah.
that, actually. I wasn't just bad with it. I would
Yeah.
just be like, do y'all ever want to get y'all life right?
Get it
and
together.
and they were like, oh my God, here she goes. I didn't know why I did that. I didn't understand it. So I kind of chilled on it, and then I started hearing him talk to me instead of me talking about him. He'd be in my ear and stuff, and I just be just like, wow, trying to fight it. And so I would go in the restroom and just say, what are you doing? Why are you talking to me? I knew it was him. Because I knew it was. Why would you be talking to me while I'm doing this?
Right.
Man, I'm getting high. I'm getting drunk. What are you doing? And I try to get higher and drunker, higher and drunker. And the more high I got, the louder he got. The more drunk I got, he got louder. And he wouldn't stop. It's like he was letting me know, you cannot escape me. You can't escape me. You might well give it up.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready to. So I had to face a lot of things after that, and it cost me a lot.
Gotcha. And so what got you finally to the point to where you decided to be done with the thug life in the streets? Was it your children that pulled you? Was it God continuously in your ear? Like, what made you finally make that transition to be like, I'm done with this lifestyle. I want to do right. I want to, I don't want to be out here no more. It's a lie. Because I'm sure it was a lie. Like you said, it was scary from time to time. You running the trap house, you said you had girls under you, handling business with the whole, everything that went on with that. Like, what finally was the leaf turner?
The final leaf turner was when I was left to die in the graveyard, and my children were covered in my blood.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was a thing with the Bloods and the Crip. I was dating both of them, and so they kind of clashed one day. And I didn't think these guys was that deep in it like that, but
Yeah.
it happened.
So you were dating two guys at the same time?
Yeah,
And-
always. Yeah.
Always? Oh.
Yeah.
And one was a blood and one was a Crip.
Yeah.
And so, well, that wasn't good. No.
I didn't care
But you
about
didn't
that.
you didn't care. So you decided to do that, and that's what led to the fight? Well, what they tried to do, kill you?
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yes. Yes, it's in the book.
Yeah.
It's in the book.
Okay.
That part is in the book.
Wow.
Actually, they when one of the guys was there, the blue boy, let's say the blue boy, I hate saying the Crip word, but if I
Gotcha.
need to, I was the Crip, he was there. And so the other one rolled up and they got into it. So, we shut them down. All my nephews and everything is at the house. They always had my backs. I'm telling you, we rode deep.
Okay.
We rode real deep. My nephews and was always around me. It was probably like 20 of them. And we rode real deep. They had my back all the time.
Always.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so one night they all decided to go out to the club. And so they left. Me and my other little guy was there, Freddie boy. He was there with me, just me and him. And my two daughters was there that night. Because it was a slow night. It was a Sunday night, matter of fact. And so I'm like, okay, we chill. We slow. We can chill. I went go put my little AK up under the mattress and whatever. Put my other guns up. And Freddie had his piece on him. At least I thought he did. I don't think he drew quick enough for what happened. And so when they left, about an hour later, we got a knock on the door. And I opened the door, and it was the blood guy. He's standing there. I'm like, no, I don't fool with you no more.
Yeah.
What's up? And so, he was like, and I slammed the door in his face. And, I thought that was it. Bam. The door came down. The whole screen and everything came down.
He kicked it in.
Yeah, so I grabbed my kids and ran to the back door trying to get out. His friend was back there.
Oh.
His friend was there. His name was
Wait.
Nine. They called him Nine. He was in the back door. As soon as I opened the door, he just punched me in the face. He didn't even care that I had my kids in my hands at all. He didn't even care. Yeah, so this was scrub type cats that had no morals, no nothing.
Just didn't care.
Just wanted revenge. He just
Yeah.
wanted revenge.
He
and
was
so
mad at
yeah,
you.
so they was I ran back in the living room and they just started attacking me with my kids in my hand. Remind you now.
Oh,
so
wow.
so he's just punching me and I had to throw my daughters over on the other couch to keep them from getting hit. And,
Yeah.
I'm bleeding all over them and stuff. And so I finally had enough strength to grab them up and go throw them in the closet. I said, don't move, stay here, don't move, stay here, I'll be back. I said, be quiet, please be quiet. I had to lock them in a little closet in the hallway and came back out and it went down from there. Freddie boy, they beat him and he took off running. I didn't see that cat till probably about 6 years later.
So he left you.
Shoot, he was running for his life.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was scared.
But he
was
wasn't trying to. Well, I guess he couldn't get to you if they was after him.
No, I don't think he was really
Thinking like
Yeah,
that. He was just thinking for him to get out. Okay.
So after that happened, it just went on. The fight went on for a long time. I ran outside to get help. No one would help. They was afraid.
Yeah.
They was afraid. They was really afraid to help me. When I tried to run up into people's house, they was
Yeah.
throwing me out. They was saying, "You better let her out. Well, we gonna blow your house up." They was doing this stuff,
wow.
and I was like, "Okay." So I'm looking at these cats like these dudes don't watch the whole gangster movie and they acting out. Really? That's what we doing? Okay. And so they wouldn't let me in. They wouldn't call the police. They wouldn't help me at all. And so I don't ran over there and they would tell them. And so they drugged me back in the house. Pistol with me with a 9mm. I have a fractured skull right here, and if you touch it, you can feel it. It's fractured or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they tied my hands up and drugged me across this field. Just drugged me across this field, like
Wow.
literally a mud. I'm talking about a grassy field, nothing but dirt and grass with
Wow.
glass and everything. Yeah, just dragging me through this thing.
Ooh, and
Yeah.
your kids are still in the house.
They
in the closet,
they still in there. Yeah,
And so you get drugged into the graveyard, and then they just left you,
yeah.
beat you, and just left
And
you.
it was a dead end. It was a dead end, brother. If you go over there right today, you can still see it over there by Lincoln Memorial, that funeral, that cemetery over there by the high school, over there, Lincoln High School. Is that Lincoln High School in South Dallas, y'all? Do y'all know? That is it. That's where it was. You see that graveyard up? That's where it was. Yeah, so it was right there. And so it was a dead end right there. So I remember when they left and stuff, and I thought that was it. I felt death. I just knew I was gone because everything was black.
Yeah.
And I could just feel, I just knew I was gone. It was silent. It was still. I'm like, dang, I knew I was gone. I didn't even hear myself anymore. It was just
silence.
dead.
Just dead.
Yeah, so I just heard some crackling. I thought it was them coming back. And so they pulled up in a car and I seen the light shine that well. I was just thinking to myself, oh no, why they coming back? I'm already dead, man.
Yeah.
And so I heard someone say, is someone back there? And they said, hey, and they were flashing the light. Is somebody back there? And he said, if you back there, raise your hand. And I heard, they said, it's the police.
Oh, wow.
And so I was like, and I felt my hand, I could hardly move, and I was like, just like barely. I could barely move my arm, but I promise you, I had to really muster up some strength.
Yeah.
Just a little bit so he could see me, and he saw my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And he came, got me. He called my parents. They came. And I heard my mom tell him, I had been praying for this girl. He said, I had just asked God, if someone tries to kill her, please just leave a little bit of breath in her life. And that is all they left. That is
Wow.
literally all they left.
Dang. I know you was like, oh, I'm so happy to see the police today.
I
Yeah.
was.
I know that was
So they put you
out of
in the
everything. I
ambulance.
said, today's the day I love to see the popo. Thank you,
Oh,
Jesus.
yes.
So they
Yes.
got the ambulance, took you on out to the hospital.
They
and
didn't go
stuff?
at the ambulance. My dad and my mom, they drove me off to the hospital and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And so when I got there, they would drag me in there because I had glass all in my body and
Yeah,
stuff. My
it's
head was
bleeding.
bleeding. And they were looking at my head and they were screaming like, she got holes in her head.
Did you tell them where the babies was? The
Yeah, I
kids?
did. My dad, yeah,
Told
my
them where the
dad.
kids
Before we
was.
left off, we just went a little fast. But yeah, absolutely. I told them where the kids was. They went in there and they had blood. I said, no, that's just my blood. That's not
There.
So yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they
not
okay.
there. So they got them out. And I told my dad I have to go get some. I had to go get my little gun. I wanted it. And I was trying to hide it from my dad so he wouldn't see it,
No.
But he seen it.
Yeah.
And when he saw it, I thought he was going to start, talking bad. But he never done it. My
He
dad
never-
never judged me. He
Yeah.
never did. He was like, girl, you got to keep this thing awed up. I'm like, let me
You know
find out
what?
my dad's a G.
Okay.
Yeah, let me find out.
It's
in your blood.
For real. Yeah.
So you basically, that was your turning point. So after all that happened and they pretty much was leaving you for dead in that field, that's when you was able to get the help that wasn't number God. With the police coming and you was able to have the mustered strength to get that arm up for them to see you. After all of that happened and you began to heal from that, then what happened? What was the next stage of life? Did you meet your husband then? You hadn't met him yet?
Not yet.
But you ended up getting out of that situation. Was that the eye-opener to being like, I got to get out of this life?
No, I had to get revenge first.
So you wanted to get revenge.
We did.
And y'all did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. So
We
you
did.
and your friends and your family, all your
Me and my
your people,
nephews,
your
all of them,
nephews.
my brother Keith, all my cousins, everybody, we rallied up.
So y'all
my
found
mom,
him?
my mom she was crying like, no, please don't. I
Don't.
said, I gotta do it.
And you knew who it was. You remembered, and of course,
Yeah,
everything.
we knew who it was. Yeah,
Y'all got him.
we got him.
Yep.
They ain't die.
Well, I knew that.
They probably
I
wish
knew
they
didn't
would
die.
have.
But I'm just
Yeah.
saying, did you get your revenge? Because that's what you was looking for, you know? So, because my thing is, what happens if you didn't get him?
Well, we were gonna get the next thing close to them, I guess. They had to know who they touched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So then after that.
Who are you today?
Yeah.
Because the person I know today, I didn't know that version.
Nobody knows that.
Yeah, me and Rashida didn't know that version. The person I know today is still a thug, as you would call yourself, but I see a light. I see a person that's encouraging. I see a person that wants to help people. I see a woman that wants to go in and get people out of their situation.
Absolutely.
Like, I definitely see that in you, and that's the person I've grown to know. And I've told you before, like, when I hear your story, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh. But like, who you are today, like, Beauty and the Beast.
By the way, she is an author. Meant to mention that in the beginning, but we held out for a little bit. But yes, you guys, she's an author. Beauty and the Beast. Daughter of the Dope Game. Child of the King.
Okay.
Yes, Renee Williams.
So we done heard the Daughter of the Dope Game, but we want to hear more about the Child of the King. Who is he? Who is that to you?
That's her today.
Okay.
That's her today.
That's who you're looking at right now.
Yeah. So tell us more about her.
Okay. Well, I'm honoring God for the promise that I asked him, and he kept it. I'm honoring him today by giving him my life. I'm keeping my promise to him today. So now the love that I didn't get, he told me everything that you didn't get, I kept it for you. And I put it back in you, times 10, so that you can give it to somebody else. So that's why I love so hard. When I see people on the street, I want to help people. I've always been that person who wants to undergird the good and kill the bad. Like
Yeah.
Peter Pan, whoever these people are, I don't know, on the fairy tales. But yeah, I am that person today. When I see people, young people especially, and I tell them, don't waste your time, sweetheart. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Don't go there. Don't go that route. I can tell you now. I can show you scars. I can show you mug shots. I can show you everything. You don't need to go down that road. It's not for you. Everybody is not built for that. But I used to think I was cursed because I had to go through all that. But I found out that I wasn't cursed. I was called.
Yes.
And so because I was called, I'm chosen. So I'm here today to answer the call of God. I answered it, and I'm serving Him right now with a purpose.
Good.
Amen
So,
to that.
yeah.
So what are some of the things that you're doing to serve him? Is it more like community based? Anybody you talk to, you're serving them and Christ like, or are you like telling them about Christ and this like you tell them about your backstory and then leading them? Like what are some of the things that you like say to someone who's like
Like at my job, I meet a lot of young people, and I begin to witness to them and tell them a little bit about my story. And when they look at me, I'm like, they're like, that's not you. I say, it was me. So
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it either.
They
I'm
be
like,
so in awe. I said, why are you in awe of it? It's nothing. I said, be in awe of Him who saved me from that. That's nothing to glorify.
Yeah.
I said, you don't want to do that. I didn't choose that life. That life chose me. And I know a lot of people say that to sound really fly or whatever, but this really is factual in my life. It really did choose me. It really did. And I was built to go through it. I had to go through it. I really did. I had to. It had to teach me that just because I didn't start right doesn't mean I can't finish strong.
That's
So
right.
I'm here today, and I'm taking back what's mine from the enemy, from family members who speak illy of my name. I'm
Yeah.
taking back what's mine, and this is my season right
Taking
here.
your name
This is my
back.
take back right
That's
here.
right.
Yeah.
And I got back up from heaven. I'm still in the army, but I still got an army, but it's the
Yeah.
army of the Lord now. So. And he fight harder than my army did, so
Yeah.
I'm still winning.
Yes, you
And,
are.
Yeah, I
Yes,
am.
you
I
are.
am.
Tell the people out there, anybody that may be going through something rough, somebody's going through a trying time or a situation similar to yours, what would be your advice for them? Like, what would you let them know to do in that situation or to try to get from the darkness to the light, like you said, for yourself? What would be your advice?
My advice would be to anybody who desires to be in this life, make sure that you ask God first. Is that what He has for your life? Because I know some of us do have to go through it, but if you don't have to, don't do it. It's not worth it. There was many times that I should have been dead, but had it not been for the hand of God on my life, I would have been. Go to school, get your education, which I did do. I did go back to school, and I did go to college. I did complete those things. I have my degrees and all that because I knew that I could do it. So I want to prove to myself and just knock that off and complete it. But I would tell you to live your best life in this life. You only get one. Don't glorify this world like that. Don't look at my life. Don't look at anybody's life and glorify it. Glorify God, man. Give him your life and let Him choose your paths. Be very careful out here because it's different out here today. Okay?
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
I just want you to know that. Just
All right.
keep Him first.
That's right.
Amen.
Good. Amen, amen.
I'm so proud of you.
Very proud
Thank
of
you. I'm proud of me too.
Absolutely. We love it. We love to hear, it's different. It's a different story. Not everybody can, of course, not everybody has been through that. There are people out there that's been through stuff similar to your situation, but we're proud of you for getting out of that and sticking to it because it's just like, you hear the drug game. It's hard to get out the drug game when it comes to the fast money and just the lifestyle altogether. Some people get out and go back in, get out, go back in, like you stayed out. So it's great to hear your redemption.
Yeah.
We
I
are
tried
proud
to go
of you.
back in, but
I know, I'm sure
couldn't.
you did. But like I said, he said, we done with that. It's
Yeah.
time to move on. But you have a degree now, you have your children, you're married now, and you are now a best-selling author of The Beauty and the Beast, daughter of the dope game,
Yes.
child of the king.
I love it.
Miss Renee Williams, we appreciate you for coming on today's show. Thank you so much for telling your story and giving us your background on the things that you went through, which was scary and tough, but you got through it. And we thank you for sharing that with us.
Absolutely.
And our
Thank you for
viewers.
being a light for the Lord. We
It's been a
appreciate you.
pleasure. It was my honor to do it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Chandra, do you have anything else for our girl?
I just want to say I'm super proud of you. Thank you so much for coming on here sharing your story. I know you touched a little bit of I don't want to say little, big events in your life, and I'm pretty sure that you'll go way more in detail in your book. And I'm super excited to have my copy, and I just want you to just know that we support you, and you got this, girl, to keep striving, keep believing, and keep God first, and keep being that light. And thank you so much for keeping your promise to him. Because I know that, having that grace and that mercy over you that he had over your life, like, I'm so happy that he kept his promise for you too, so that now you can definitely give him the glory that he deserves.
Yes. Absolutely. Amen.
Can I say one more thing, y'all?
Yeah.
Y'all, be looking for the movie. It's coming.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Can we get an invitation to the premiere?
Absolutely.
I was
wouldn't
gonna
have
be
it
there
no other way.
regardless. I'm just saying. You just let me know
Can
the
I be
date.
a
I was gonna figure it
character?
out.
Yes, absolutely.
Can I be a
What am I going? Who am I going to be?
You could be my
I'm
You could be my
scared.
guardian angel.
Okay.
And then what I'm gonna be? Who am I?
You probably gonna be me.
I'm gonna be
I
you.
need a younger version of me to play.
That's too funny.
Too funny. Well, we thank you again, Renee. We appreciate your time. We appreciate your support. We love you. We support you, and keep being great, girl.
Yes, thank you.
All right,
It's been
y'all.
a pleasure.
Yes, it's been a pleasure. Well, that concludes our episode for today, y'all. Y'all stay tuned for the next episode. We appreciate Renee, and like I said again, subscribe and like, and we will see y'all on the next episode. Peace out.